So we want to find the expression, which essentially is a derivative calculation problem. And you may or may not feel comfortable with the structure. So if I were to change this problem a little bit, you may feel more comfortable about it. So it's equivalent to asking you what's d over dx of 1 over x plus k e to the x. If I were to choose x as variable, so in other words, what's 1 over x plus k e to the x takes derivative about, so prime. And of course, because it makes it super clear to you that x is my variable, that is to say you treat k as a constant. So you could have imagined in your head, it's asking you what's the derivative of something that looks like this is about. So k is a constant. Whatever was put down there is your variable. And of course, you could have solved the original one, right? As long as you make yourself feel comfortable with that structure. So bottom line, what is asked is something that's similar to this question, except they call the constant 2, as they call it k, and they use s to represent the variable x. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our calculation here for this problem. It's quite obvious. The last step is a division. So I'm going to use quotient rule. It's derivative of 1, so s plus k times es minus 1 times the derivative of s plus k times es divided by the denominator squared. And like I said, if you don't feel comfortable about this s and k notation, you can solve the other one using x, which makes you more comfortable, hopefully. Derivative of constant times the rest part, I don't really need to write it anymore, and then minus, and then 1 times the derivative of s is 1, just like the derivative of x is 1, right? It's a constant times something, so I can leave the constant out, take the derivative of what's left. I'm so sorry, it's square here. So s plus k times es squared. So what I end up with is -1 and the minus k, the derivative of e to the s is itself. And then I have skes squared. So this is supposed to be my final answer. So just make the setting of the problem to be something that you feel comfortable with, right? If it's you don't like notation s, you change into notation x. If you don't like seeing k as an abstract letter, as an abstract number, you write it as a number so it feel more comfortable to do the calculation, and then you must convert it back in the end. Make sure to only use s and k to represent your answer. Okay, hope this helps.